I've flown to a number of fly-ins in the past, everything from a local pancake breakfast to Oshkosh. But I've never stayed at such an event for more than a single day at a time. Until this year. In 2019, I visited Sun and Fun and stayed from Tuesday all the way to Sunday. Let me tell you, it was a very different experience and a lot of fun. My flight to Lakeland was exciting, to say the least, to the point that I made another separate video about how I ended up here. Happy to be on the runway in Lakeland. From here, volunteers guide aircraft to their parking positions. How do they know where to go? It's simple. Put a sheet of paper on the glare shield which says where you want to park, like FBO or vintage camping for older airplanes. In my case, the sign said GAC for General Aircraft Camping. Once I was parked, I set up camp. My A36 Bonanza has a lot of room in the back, and I used it to bring a bicycle and this big tote, which keeps clothes and other belongings dry, even in stormy weather. Let me take you through a typical day at Sun and Fun. Waking up in my tent, the very first thing I see every morning when I open the zipper is my airplane. That's what I call a good start of the day. Most mornings were clear, just one day was really foggy when I woke up, though it looked kind of cool when that happened. Flying starts early, and from where I camped just west of the main runway, I had a fantastic view every morning of the early arrivals. Anything from a small trainer, to warbirds, to the Blue Angels, all coming in to land right over my campsite. From my tent, it's a short walk to the shower house. There's coffee on the way, and if you've had too much coffee, well, there's a place for that too. The showers are pretty simple, but there are plenty of them, and I never had to wait for one to open up. Next stop is breakfast, and this neat little place was about halfway between my campsite and the main entrance to the show, so this was a regular stop for me. They make great omelets and other tasty breakfast treats, and yes, there's more coffee along with that. From here, I typically went on to the hangars with the many exhibits, and to the static airplane displays. An amazing variety of aircraft is out there to look at and drool over. Big aircraft, little aircraft, fast aircraft, quiet aircraft, old aircraft, aircraft with fancy paint jobs, strange aircraft, badass aircraft, toy aircraft. You name it, it was there, including my personal dream airplane, the Pilatus PC-12. Should I ever win the lottery, I'll get one of those for sure. There are multiple places with used aircraft parts, any hoarder's paradise. There's aviation-themed clothing. You can buy aviation-themed movies and signs. Many aerospace companies and associations have tents or booths here, like EAA and AOPA. Inside the hangars, there are booths of many companies, and often you can buy their products right here, Sun and Fun show specials. A few of my fellow aviation YouTubers even had a booth here to meet their fans.
Hey guys, John here from flyatmikealpha.com. We are here at Sun and Fun 2019.
Hey guys, it's Christopher here from the Baron Pilot channel.
Hey guys, what's up? This is Nico with Nico's Wings channel, YouTube channel. You can find me on YouTube, Nico's Wings.
We have two YouTube channels for you. One is a vlog channel.
I fly around in a Beechcraft Baron B-55.
Fly Mike Alpha Flight Training and flyatmikealpha.com are online ground school.
I do flying with the SR-22 Turbo across the country.
Or if you already are a pilot and want to enhance your skills a little bit, maybe you want to go fly one of those things around, then hit us up on flyatmikealpha.com.
So here's your AHAR screen right here. Got a little data block so you can have all your information in addition to there.
Baron Pilot, aka Christopher, gave me a nice overview of these Avidyne IFDs, which I'm thinking of to replace my aging GPS navcoms in the Bonanza someday.
Go direct to.
Then I head back outside. Anywhere you look, there are volunteers helping out. Volunteers play a big role at Sun and Fun. They help with guiding airplanes, they help with transportation, they help with the campgrounds, and so many other things. I talked to a few of them to understand what they do, where they come from, and, most importantly, what they like about volunteering at Sun and Fun.
I'm Ed Pellins. I'm the chairman of the Campground Hospitality here at Sun and Fun.
Bill Scott, been volunteering or coming to Sun and Fun for 45 years.
I'm Captain Anne Marie Kozlowski with the Civil Air Patrol, and I'm the activity director for us this year. We here at Sun and Fun are providing crowd safety and security, and we do that with our cadets.
And it's a family affair. It's coming back to see all the friends and that you make over the years. People like Mark.
Hi, we're the Royal Air Force Air Cadets and we're here helping out volunteering at Sun and Fun 2019.
Hi, I'm Cadet Chief Master Sergeant Rich. I am the command of Bravo Flight, and this is one of my cadets.
I'm Chief Master Sergeant Bora.
We monitor what goes on here in the campground. We answer the questions that the campers have.
I've been here about 25 years. I'm Mark Winter. Just like Bill said, just meeting people and having fun, giving people rides, parking planes, just having fun. That's all it is, Sun and Fun.
So we've got many groups, total of around 3,600 plus volunteers working at Sun and Fun. And here I've got about 25 volunteers in the campground that man this host building and provide the information services and various other services for the campers.
So you can see a few of our cadets up there doing their job as when a plane comes by, they are supposed to stop people from crossing and making sure nobody gets caught by a plane.
One of the volunteers came down from the Carolinas, and he's here, James Bradshaw. And then I have one of my co-chair is on duty this morning from Yulee, Florida, Tom Piscatella. And he and his wife are both volunteers. I have several sets of husband and wife teams that come in to work here, and they just love camping here and they love working with the people, and they come back every year. So we've got one volunteer. This year is his 40th year out of the 45 years that Sun and Fun has been ongoing.
All in all, there are over 3,600 volunteers helping out at Sun and Fun, and I want to thank all of them for what they do. This fly-in just wouldn't be possible without their generous help. Sun and Fun is like a small city. Besides airplanes, there is police. There are all sorts of non-aviation activities. In addition to tents, there are RVs, ranging from very small to very large. There's even trash collection during the week. Getting around can take some time because of the long distances, but you can make your life easier. There are a few different shuttle routes. Bicycles are popular to travel between the campsite and the show entrance. You can even get a ride in a converted jet engine. And of course, there are golf carts everywhere. On 2 of the mornings, I taught classes in the CFAA building. One on making flying videos and a second one on lean of peak engine operation and mixture management. A presentation I will give again in Oshkosh at this year's AirVenture. Intake, we have a lot of control over what goes into the cylinder during intake. At some point, everyone is hungry for lunch. There are many small food vendors across the show area, and there's one large food court with a big selection and seating for many people. Just outside of that area, there's a little bar where you can sit down after lunch and catch up with old friends or make new ones over a cold beverage. And then the daily air show starts. For most people here, that is the highlight of the day. A whole video of its own could be filled with footage from the air show, and no portrayal of Sun and Fun could be complete without showing at least a few highlights.
It's an honor to work with you, my lady. Across plains of Texas. A little stick forward. That's right. Correct.
At this point, the number of people at Lakeland Airport has reached a peak. It's crowded to the point that the cell phone networks collapse. Phone calls? Forget it. It can take some time to just get a simple text message out. And even though it's only early April, it can be hot. People are looking for shade anywhere they can find it, no matter how small or how large that shady place is. Most visitors come from the United States, but my ears also picked up a lot of accents in foreign languages. So I got curious where people were coming from. Here are some of the people I met at Sun and Fun.
Hi, we're from China and we are very happy to be here.
My name is Matic Milorad. I came from Serbia.
I'm from Brazil, and yeah, I love this Sun and Fun. Every year I came here.
Alright, so hello, my name is Pablo. I'm from Colombia. I'm a commercial pilot, and this is my first time in Sun and Fun.
My name is Noah Anderson, and this is Zoe Parrish. We're from Port Orange.
We go to Atlantic High School. We're an academy. It's called TESA. It's partnered with Embry-Riddle, and it's dual enrollment. And we basically do AOPA education, and we can kind of learn how to be a pilot in a sense, and we learn about everything that has to do with aeronautics.
Hi, my name is Alek. We are from Russia, and we visit with our family this event at first time.
I'm owner of the factory in Serbia. We producing in Serbia this kind of plane overseeing the Europe.
And we're enjoying all the air show, all the general aviation aircraft, the military ones.
It's the second time that we came here. We came here 2 years ago, and we decided to come again because we love the ambience, we like show, we like to see aircraft.
We are from Argentina. We came here to Sun and Fun. We love it.
All the air shows are amazing. I hope you guys, if you have the opportunity to come here and enjoy.
We are from Czech Republic, so from very far away, and we are having so much fun.
This is the second time for us. First time for us. First time for them.
It's a great chance to see everything about aviation, so enjoy.
I flew with a plane from Chicago up to Lakeland.
The academy is mostly for aeronautics and piloting, but we have people who want to just go to Riddle in general. Like, I want to do astrophysics. What do you want to do, Noah?
I just want to be a pilot.
He wants to be a pilot. So there's kind of both ends of the spectrum in the academy.
And this is my daughter, Vera. She very likes dogs, and she told me that a lot of dogs here and people who are friendly with dogs, it's her friend.
Yes, I'm Jose Saavedra from Puerto Rico. My interest is a helicopter here, and it's the first time here.
And we come from Quebec, Canada.
And actually Alek is here for the third time, and this time we decided to join him.
And Sun and Fun is very nice. That was first biggest air show in the world where I was in the United States many years ago. And from that time, my first impression was unbelievable.
After the air show, the field gets busy with departures. This is the time when those who don't stay overnight leave the field, in their cars or in their airplanes. There can be a long line of airplanes waiting for departure, like you see here.
Red Cessna 150, runway 9er right side, clear for takeoff. Tango Mike Delta, runway 9 left, clear for takeoff. Indian November Yankee, up to the green con, please. The Cessna that I just departed off 9 right, the red and white Cessna, you stay runway heading, all aircraft for 9 left, heading 080 for 3 miles, from drifting into the 9-lane traffic. Indian November Yankee, runway 9 left, clear for takeoff. All aircraft off 9 left, 080 heading 3 miles, continue from drifting into the 9 right traffic, not over 9-lane traffic. November 3 Lima Papa, runway 9 left, clear for takeoff.
What's left on the field is a much smaller crowd and a very different atmosphere. The busy, sometimes even hectic environment with long lines and lots of noise has given way to a much more casual, more relaxed Sun and Fun. The distances can still be far, but that's a bit easier to handle at night. So here's one way to get around on Sun and Fun. There are many carts available, and you can grab one of those if the driver is nice enough, like Mark, our driver is, and they'll take you, and that cuts down the walking and the times needed. This is the perfect time to chat with your neighbors on the campground, or to enjoy the night air show and then the fireworks. And there's Coconut Flyers, who are very generously running the one place that's open late each night. Perfect to end the day with a drink, meet other pilots, and even chat with Instagram celebrities who camp here at Sun and Fun just like the rest of us do. It's Sunday morning, the final day of Sun and Fun 2019. Widespread fog creates an interesting look of the airport and campground. I had been debating when exactly to leave from Lakeland and whether to visit friends nearby on Florida's east coast on the way back. The larger weather picture suggested it would be easiest to fly all the way home to Iowa today, so I planned for a reasonably early departure. After all the fun and excitement here in Lakeland, it was time to focus on the flight home. This is Sunday morning. I'm packed. The tent is put away, the bike is in the plane, everything is stowed, and the weather is improving. It was IFR here until a few minutes ago, but we just went back to VFR on the field. So one last bathroom stop, and then I will be on my way, and I really hope I can come back next year again, Sun and Fun, with more airplanes, more of the nice people, and have a great time again, hopefully as good as this year. It was fantastic. Sun and Fun 2020, I'll be there. On the taxi out to the departure runway, I take a last look at all the activity, at all the airplanes, and at all the fun before it's my turn to take off. On my way home, I have a lot of time to reflect on the week behind me. One thing is clear, I want to come back to Lakeland next year for Sun and Fun 2020. I'm very thankful for the good times, the many people I met, and the new friends I made. I'm especially thankful for the thousands of volunteers who make this fly-in possible, and also for the many airshow performers who practice tirelessly year-round to safely perform an impressive show. A more difficult question for me is, how much time can I spend at Oshkosh this year? There's a reason I haven't been there in many years, and I'll talk about that reason and my dilemma regarding AirVenture in a future video. As always, I appreciate your time and your interest in this video. If you like it, and if you want to help me make more flying videos, here is what you can do to help. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and tell your friends about this video and about my channel. And, of course, if you have any comments or questions, or if you want to share something you experienced at Sun and Fun, I look forward to reading about it here in the comments on YouTube. Take care, and see you all in the next video.